Chinese Premier Li Keqiang is on his way to New York for the UN General Assembly. He is expected to announce steps to help the international body address some of the world's most pressing challenges. And for more on that, we're joined in the studio by Mr. Liu Youfa, former Vice President of China Institute of International Studies. Well, Mr. Liu, what do you think would be the key focus of Premier Li Keqiang's address to the UN General Assembly this time?
Well, as we remembered, President Xi Jinping delivered and also presided the summit on the 2030 development goals set by the United Nations. 1 year later, very likely, Premier Li Keqiang is going to tell the international community the comprehensive program that the Chinese government has drafted and is going to implement to realize the 2030 goals by the Chinese government in China. And Premier Li Keqiang is also likely to share with the attending international leaders on the concrete steps that the Chinese government has taken, and also brief the international community on the future policy measures that China is going to take. And thirdly, China is going to offer the roadmap, which would be serving as the platform for many other countries to seek references from. Last but not least, Premier Li Keqiang is also going to offer China's commitment to offer public goods and services for the developing countries in helping them to realize the 2030 goals together.
Well, indeed, the Chinese government has put an emphasis on the agenda, the 2030 Agenda on Sustainable Development, and it's the first country to release a report on this agenda. So what do you think are the specific steps the Chinese government will take in the near future?
According to my analysis, China, as the second largest global economy, will have to tell the international community that China is going to maintain the momentum of economic growth, which will in turn provide the steams for many other countries around the world, for them to catch up with the economic growth to realize the 2030 goals set up by the United Nations. And secondly, China will have to offer the international community its roadmap, which other countries could seek references. And thirdly, China will have to join hands with the developed countries, because the developed economies and the developing economies would have the collective responsibility to promote the stable economic growth. And thirdly, China is going to appeal, especially the developed economies, to resume the historical responsibility to serve as the engines, because at the moment they are not doing that enough yet. And last but not least, China is going to join the international community in providing public goods in terms of capital, market, technology, in helping the developing countries to realize the 2030 goals and to jointly manage the climate change to realize the green development, and so to speak.
Thank you very much, Mr. Liu Youfa.